Hi, today I want to continue with some more pronunciation, showing you how some specific letters from the Spanish alphabet are pronounced. In Spanish we have these two letter I's, right? Actually the I and the Y. In Spanish one is called the Latin I and the other one is called the Greek I, right? So I would be I would be I Latina or Latin I. Y is Y, Y or Greek I. Okay? And I want to show you some examples on how each one is pronounced. Ingeniero, okay? Here we can see how the I Latina is pronounced like just I, okay? This is very easy. The I Latina is always pronounced I, right? There is no exception. It's always pronounced the same. Ingeniero. Intruso for intruder. Intruso. Igual. Igual for the same or equal. Igual. But the Y, right, the Y, has two different pronunciations. So let's see. When the Y or the Y is written at the end of a word or just by itself, like here, it's always pronounced I, the same as the I Latina, as the I. It's always pronounced I when it's at the end or by itself, standing by itself. For example, ay or ouch, right? The Spanish exclamation when you say, when you're hurt or when something pinches you or bites you, it's ay, ay, okay? So this Y is pronounced I, ay, ai. This is a word by itself, means the end, right? A and D, the conjunctive word end. This is pronounced I, simply I. That's all, that's the word. Also, here we can see Y at the end of a word, and it's also pronounced like letter I. So this is read I. Remember that the H is always mute, okay? This is I. So this and this, these two words are pronounced exactly the same, right? In written, we can differentiate them because the verb I here has an H, while the exclamation I has no H, okay? So, I means there is or there are. And belongs is a conjugation, a special conjugation of the verb haber, to be, okay? Haber, to be or to have. Actually, it's, haber is to have, better. So, I, here, Y is read like I. Here we have a different pronunciation of the letter Y, okay? When the Y is not at the end of a sentence, at the end of a word, but it's followed by a vowel, okay? Then the letter Y always has this other pronunciation, J, okay? Like here, yo. This is yo, I, okay? Yo. Yema. Yema is yolk, the yolk of an egg, okay? Yema. So here, letter Y is followed by a vowel in the same word, okay? So it's y, yo, yema, yeska. Yeska is tinder, to light a fire, okay? Yeska. Okay, so it's not this E sound. It's not yema, it's yema. It's not yeska, it's yeska. It's not yo, it's yo, right? In Argentina and Uruguay, those two countries, this case of the Y is pronounced sh. Okay, so this would be sho, shema, and sheska, right? Similar to the English sh. Okay. Here, another example of the letter Y at the end of a word. Okay, so this is pronounced simply I, like the I, I Latina. Okay, so this is read Uruguay, Uruguay, right? Okay, so these are examples, so you can from now on know how to pronounce the I and the Y, the I Latina and the I griega. One more thing before we end this lesson. The letter Y in its second pronunciation, when it's followed by a vowel, many times it confuses many people, even Spanish speakers, because it has the same pronunciation as the double L. Okay, so here we have to know that this yema is written with Y and not with double L, because the pronunciation would be the same one, right? However, it's written with Y. Here also, yeska, tender. Yeska is written with Y, not with double L. Lluvia, for rain, lluvia, is written with double L. It would be pronounced exactly the same if it were written with Y, but this would be wrong. Okay? Same thing as llaves, for keys, okay, or key if we remove the S. Llave is a key. This, you need to know, it's written with double L, y. If it were written with Y, it would have the same exact pronunciation, but it would be wrongly spelled, okay? So that's why many people get confused when to use the Y and the double L. So that's something that you can also only help with memorization of the correct orthography in some vocabulary, okay? Okay, that's all about the pronunciation for I and Y, I Latina and Y griega. So have a nice day.